Hola Paperitos! Welcome to another episode of the Disney Beans. I'm Cherry, Gooch and Josie are elsewhere, so I'm back today because we have 3 days of we'll be at Walt Disney World. Yeah, 2 days till we actually leave. So, as I promised yesterday on my What's in My Park Bag video, I'm going to show you guys what I pack for my makeup. I'm not wearing any now, obviously. When you have a 3-year-old, you don't really get to do makeup as often as you want to. I love doing it for Disney though, because I really like to look somewhat decent for pictures. And I'll show you, I'm getting ready to show you what I bring. First of all, here is the bag. Let me show you. It's this roll-up bag. It's got 4 compartments in it. It's a Mary Kay. I do have my own Mary Kay business, but I mostly just use it for myself to buy my products. Mostly skincare. Their Time Wise cleanser is about the only thing that doesn't cause breakouts, and yeah, it happens still. But it rolls out like this. It's got, like I said, 4 sections, and it hangs right here. You can hang it on the door, you can hang it on a towel rack. But I needed to go ahead and pack my makeup, so I thought I'd take you guys along with me. How about that? Alright, first thing I want to show you is not necessarily makeup, but it doesn't necessarily fit in with, if you'd like to see what I put in my toiletry bag, let me know, and I can do a video for that. First thing for hair, I don't use a whole lot of product in my hair. Sometimes I will use like a root pump thing to get my hair a little bit higher. But mostly for color, and especially now that we're going to be in the sun in Florida, and also since we're going to be swimming with the chlorine, this really helps preserve my color. It's the Chi Keratin Mist. After I take my shower, or even before I go into the pool, I will spray this all over my hair and just zhuzh it in, and it helps protect the color. So that's a really good product. One thing that I do take after I blow dry my hair, I will use this bad boy to give myself a little bit of volume. It is the Big Sexy Hair Powder Play. This is it right here. And literally what you do is you take the top off, and it's, let me see if I can, as you can see, it's literally powder. So what you do is you sprinkle it into your roots. You just take different sections of your roots and just right here, and then you section off. You can do the back if you want a little bit of a bump. And after you spray it, you literally just massage it in to your root, and it gives your hair a nice little lift. I'm so glad I found this. This is really, really cool. That's mostly all I use for my hair. One thing I forgot to tell you that I was taking into the park bag is deodorant. I've been slowly but surely trying to detox a lot of stuff for myself. One thing that I started with about a year ago was using commercial deodorants. So I started using more natural deodorant by the brand La Vanilla. I got a sample size of theirs, and the sample size I got comes in 4, I say flavors, but you know, scents. This one smells really, really good. It's the vanilla coconut, and this is the one I use the most often. But I will put this in my park bag so you can just freshen up, because you sweat. That's it. For nighttime, after I cleanse my face and put my moisturizer on, and those are, like I said, going to be in the toiletry bag. But if you want to see what's, like I said, if you want to see what's in my toiletry bag, let me know. But this is mostly to help with pimples. This stuff is awesome. Hopefully it's not too much of a glare, but it's the Mario Badescu drying cream, and it literally looks like it's orange. It doesn't smell very good. Man, does this stuff work great. And I've had this for over a year, like probably closer to a year and a half. And as you can see, there's still so much. You don't have to use a whole lot. You literally just use a dab and put it on, which I need to do tonight, and it will dry your blemishes. So let's get into the makeup, because I think that's what you want to see. I'm actually sitting here at my my makeup table. So first thing is not going to go into the bag, but it's my makeup brushes. I bought this set from Morphe, and it's pretty much any brush you could ever want, and I just dropped one. But yes, I know some of them need to be washed, but I don't have time right now. But eye brushes, makeup brushes, everything is in here. And like I said, I'm not going to pack this right now because I do use some of these for Josie when we do her makeup for recital. I also, this is what I use for to remove makeup. I use the Pond's wet cleansing towelettes. I'm not going to take it out of here right now because I try not to waste them, but the formula on here is very, very nice. It doesn't irritate my face. Like the Neutrogena really started irritating my face, but it's got a nice pleasant scent. It's not an overpowering scent. I use a separate thing for eyes because my eyes can be a little bit sensitive if I use a wipe on them. So I will take a little cloth like this, and I will use an eye makeup remover. My favorite one, but as you can see, is almost gone. But I'm going to try to eke most of it out for the week, is the Mary Kay eye makeup remover. The reason why I really like this one is because it's very moisturizing without being greasy. Another really good one, and I'm taking as my backup, is the Clinique Rinse Off Eye Makeup Solvent. This one's pretty good. I also have, and I like, the MAC Pro Eye Makeup Remover, but it tends to, for some reason, irritate my my bottom lid for some reason, but still. So this is going in the makeup bag. Like I said, I'm just going to pack as I go. Why not? So yeah, that's what I use for mostly cleaning. I use these and the eye makeup removers, and then I'll use my cleanser and then my moisturizer and blah blah blah. You don't need to hear all that. Okay, so primers. Unfortunately, very high maintenance when it comes to stuff like this. I like what I like, and you know, whatever. The first thing that I will use, however, is a moisturizer that's got an SPF in it. And this is the one that I found works the best for me. It is the Josie Maran Argan Daily Moisturizer with SPF 47. And it comes in bigger sizes, but I got the smaller size. It's hard to see with the glare, I know. But you just pump it out, and a little bit goes a long way. You don't have to use a whole lot. But like I said, it has SPF 47 in it, and this is what I will use on my face throughout the day. Let's see. Like I said, for primers, I use a lot. The first thing I will use is to just kind of wake my face up after I use my my moisturizer. Is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. It just wakes up your skin. It's got a very pleasant scent, and it just perks my skin up. And I tend to like a dewy finish as opposed to a matte finish, because like around here my face can get really dry. So I will use that, and then on top of that I will use this. It is the Becca Backlight Priming Filter. Let me see that little thing. I love the pearlescence of this. And the good thing about this, if I run out of any of my high-end stuff, there's a Sephora right there at Disney Springs. But yeah, I really love the way this makes my makeup look. Then I'll do an eye primer. I tend to use this. It's not really as an eye primer, but more because I get really crepey under my eyes. This is more of an eye cream for me. Will use my concealer as my eye primer, but I use the Mary Kay eye primer as my let's get ready for the day eye cream. And then my foundation. That's what I was trying to think of. I use several different ones, but my main boo for foundation is the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup. This is fantastic. It's got peptides, it's peptide infused, light diffusing, and it's paraben free. It does really great things for my skin. In case you're curious, I'm shade 1.0. Yes, I am that white. This is my absolute favorite primer. I do have a drugstore that I really like though. It is the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow, in which I am 201 Classic Ivory. So I'll bring this as a backup. And yeah. My concealer, once again, I love Urban Decay. The Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Complete Coverage Concealer, and I am color fair neutral. I will use this not only to cover up my blemishes, but to brighten my eyes, doing my highlight. And it works really, really well, especially if you use this. As you can see, it's dirty. This is not an actual beauty blender. This is the Sephora brand. But what I do is I run it under the water, and I squeeze it while under the water 10 times, and it gets it nice and fat, and it gets it nice and damp. You want it damp, you don't want it soaking wet. So that last time I would just make sure I squeeze it, and I use it for doing my highlighting. When I have my concealer here, I do that, and I put it on my nose, and blah, blah, blah. And then, and also in this drawer, what I really, really, really like to do is I like to set my spray, especially in hot weather. If you set your spray, or you use a setting spray on your makeup, it helps it stay throughout the day, and you don't have to take the makeup into the part to reapply, because I really don't like to do that. So I have a couple of different ones here. My main one, that pretty much the one that I will be using when I go, is the MAC Prep and Prime. Right here. The Smashbox primer water also is fairly good for this, but this is the absolute bomb as far as setting all your makeup. Once I get everything done, eyes, face, everything, I set it with this. Another really good one if you're on a budget, and I use this, actually I've been using this on Josie for her recital makeup, is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Spray and Set Makeup Extender Setting Spray. This is really good. This is also really good, so you don't have to spend a whole lot of money on it. But I will probably keep that one here for her recital. Let's see, I showed you my foundation. I don't need to do that. Like I said, I'm going drawer by drawer. Okay, eyeshadow. I tend to take palettes with me as opposed to individual shadows, just because they're easier to carry. And I take several different ones with me, and the reason why is because I may want to create a different look every day. You know, depending on what top I have on, depending on what kind of a sassy mood I'm in. My mainstays, however, is the Naked 2 by Urban Decay. You just get some great neutral looks with that. And then the original Urban Decay Naked. It's just a great neutral palette to have. One that I have been loving lately that I bought that I did not realize is insanely pigmented is the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia of Beverly Hills. Let's see. I love that to do some reds because I have green eyes. The pinks and the browns really bring out my and the browns really bring out the green in my eyes. So I'm going to try to do some really cool looks with that. But what I'm going to, and also another one that I have been loving lately, and I bought it some time ago and I don't know why I hadn't really used it before, is the Naked Smoky. And I'll show you these colors. I really, really love these. Look at that. But you can do some really great ones. Now for more color, a palette that I have been loving is the Makeup Forever Artist Shadows 2. Look at this. Look at that. I did a look the other day with this as my transition, this as my eyelid, and these two purples in the crease and in the corner. And then I think this one was you can't tell here, but it's really pinky as my brow bone and inner corner highlight. It turned out so good. So for my more colorful days where I'm feeling kind of like Ursula, I'm going to use that. That probably won't fit in here. And then another one I'm going to be using, I'm still on the fence about whether or not I'm going to be taking this one with me, is the Urban Decay Full Spectrum. Because it's got a lot of great colors in here, but I'm using the pinky one for Josie's dance recital. Get this open. Okay, here we go. It's going to be hard to not get the mirror glare, but you have a plethora of colors to play with. I've been using that pink on her for her dance recital. So those are what I'm planning on taking with me. And I said I was going to pack my stuff, but I kind of decided at the last minute not to, because I was like, oh yeah, I need to do my makeup the day of the recital. Yeah. Let's just set this over to the side so we don't have to set this stuff in. We're done. Okay, so, okay, I'm going to go over that last. The next thing that I bring, strictly for the highlight, is the Becca Jaclyn Hill collab. I do use these two blushes, but the main thing that I use this for is the highlight, and that's the Champagne Pop highlight, because it just really gives me a healthy glow, like right above my cheeks, and I'll use it for a nose highlight. So I use that. And then for bronzer, I have really been loving the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, and this is the light color. So open that and show you. And because I am so fair skinned, this really helps warm my face up without making it look really muddy. For blushes, I have been loving these two. One is from Physicians Formula. This really just gives me a healthy glow. It is the Powder Palette Multicolored Blush in the Blushing Berry. I just run my blush brush all in that, and it just makes my cheeks just pop without making it look like, oh, you got blush on, you look like a clown. And also this Milani Rose Blush in the color Tea Rose. It's hard to get a color with this direct light on it, but man, this is so pretty. So for my setting spray, the only thing that I set is my concealer under my eyes and my nose, because my nose can get to be an oil slick if I don't set it. I'm carrying it in this container, but what it is the original RCMA No Color Powder. This is fantastic. It sets your concealer without making it look all dry and cracky. Seriously, look into it. I just bought that little container as an easy travel thing, and that way I can dump it out into here as I'm using it, instead of, you know, carrying the salt shaker around, as I say. Let me make sure there's nothing else in here. I think that's it. Okay, for eyes, of course you have to have eyelash curlers. I think I got these at Target. My favorite mascara, especially right now, is the L'Oreal Hydrofuge Voluminous Carbon Black. I don't have very big eyelashes or very full eyelashes at all, but this actually makes me look like I've got eyelashes. This is phenomenal. Look into getting this. It's great. I use for my waterline, for underneath my line, I will take a shadow that I'm using in my crease, and I'll use a smudger brush to get kind of a smoky look. But actually in my waterline, I use the Vasanti Kajal Waterline Eyeliner in Intense Black. Let me see if I can. But this does great. Putting the Urban Decay 24/7 is also very, very good. For my upper lid, I tend to like a marker liner as opposed to something like that. I just like the way it looks, and when it comes to liquid liners, I tend to like a marker felt tip. This is from Scone, and it is the Insanely Intense Tattooed Waterproof Eyeliner. And you can see the tip right there. And you can get it as fine as you want it, or you can get up a little bit and make it a little bit more of a wing. This is pretty awesome. Let's see. Eyebrows. The one and only thing that I use now is the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And the color that I use, I think it's dark brown. Yes, dark brown. But you see that felt? It really does so well in filling in your brows and defining your brows. And to seal that off with, I use the Anastasia of Beverly Hills Brow Gel in Clear. Let's see. See? It just... And it's literally like super glue for your eyebrows. It's really cool. Oh, another favorite mascara. I've got to show you this. I cracked up when I saw it and I had to have it. Oh, where is it? Oh, where'd it go? I just had it. It's Star Wars mascara from Force Awakens. I know it's here somewhere. How is that I can't find it? No. Oh well. But yeah, I've got Star Wars mascara somewhere. So, okay, last but not least for lips. For makeup, the only thing that I will take into the park is lipstick. And it's whatever lipstick I'm wearing during that day. I tend to stay away from tube lipsticks, especially in the heat, because they will melt. So I use liquid lipsticks in the parks, and I take several different colors and brands. Because, oh, here it is. Here it is, the mascara. This is Star Wars mascara. It is CoverGirl Star Wars The Force Awakens, the Super Sizer, waterproof. It says, "May the Force be with you." And of course it's in black. So if you don't think that they market everything, think again. And there's like several there's like 10 of them you could collect at the time. I got one of 10, but I'm not a big fan of that one because it's that little tiny skinny one, but it actually did pretty good for my bottom. But I had to show you that. Isn't that cool? But like I said, it just goes to prove that that Disney and Lucas will literally do anything. Let's see, I'm just making sure that I got all of my favorite lip colors that I'm going to be taking. this is it. Not all my lipsticks, but these are the main ones that I'm taking. Like I said, I like using liquid lipsticks in the park, but if I'm going to be outside the park and I just want a nice red lip, I'll use the MAC Ruby Woo in the Retro Matte. And when I say matte, it is matte. I have some Anastasia of Beverly Hills fun colors. This first one, use that one. This first one is called Rio. It's a really pretty pink. Let me see. It's really pretty. And then this color is called Vintage. It's kind of like a purpley, like a dark mauve purpley color. My favorite brand as far as texture and everything goes is Kat Von D liquid lips. I think it's called the Forever. I'm trying to remember. Okay, I think I remember the colors. This one, I hate the name of this color. I love the packaging. I hate the name of this color. It's called Underage Red, but it's a really pretty color. And like I said, the formulas are great. They stay on really well. And then this one is called Bachelorette. It's more of a pinky color, like a hot pink type color. And then, if you're on a budget, you cannot beat these with a stick. These are from Wet n Wild, and they are the Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipsticks. These are $5 a piece, and they stay on all day just as well as the Kat Von D, and actually some better than the Anastasia Beverly Hills that are like 20 bucks. Seriously. This color, this is a pinky color called Oh My Dolly. This is really a fun color. This is a nude. I tend not to wear nude lips, but this one actually does fairly well on me. It's called Rebel Rose. And I've got another one that I keep at work. I can't remember the name of it. This is a red. It's called Missy and Fierce. Missy, sprinkle me Disney, honey. And then this one is one that I've been using a lot lately. I don't have it on today, but this is called Berry Recognize. That's a really pretty berry color. And I think that's it. That is what I take in my makeup bag. So comment below, let me know what products you like to take in your makeup bag. If you would like to see some sort of makeup tutorial on how I do my makeup when I'm at the parks, comment below, let me know, and we will see you tomorrow for the packing video because we'll have one day left. Oh my. Alright guys, so for Josie and Gooch, I'm Cherry. We are the Disney Beams, and as we always like to say here, love, peace, rock, little bit of pixie dust. We'll see you real soon.